Very good morning, guys. Riddhi again on voice change. You have seen my earlier presentation. So now we'll move to my next presentation. Now I shall dwell upon the next level. That's level 3. I have categorized it as moderate. The sentences I shall talk about are imperative, compound, and complex sentences. As you have seen my earlier presentations, level 1, level 2, if I just take it further level from that, now let's move to the imperative sentences. In the imperative sentence, the word subject you remains silent. Hold the pen. So you is silent. You hold the pen. You hold the pen. So that's the sentence. Now we shall look at my formula. If you want to change any imperative sentence, the basic formula is you'll have to bring a new word, that's let. Then comes subject, object, subject, and rest is written over there. Now let's juxtapose all the things. So in my active sentence, hold is the main verb, the pen is my object. So according to the formula, let should come first, then object, subject, here the pen, then comes be verb, be, then main verb, hold, its past participle, that's held. So the correct sentence is let the pen be held. So you'll have to put everything as per the formula, then rest of the things will fit in place. Now let's look at negative imperative sentence. In this case, the word not has been introduced and it will remain same except the position of not in the sentence. It can be put in two manners as shown in the formula. You can choose either. Both are correct. So it is same except the introducing of not in the negative sentence. So if you compare the former sentence, the first one, positive sentence, hold the pen with do not hold the pen, then what we see, and their passive voice, we have just brought not. Let the pen not be held or let not the pen be held. So that's the form. So just remember the formula. So if you are perfect on positive imperative sentence, then negative is quite easy. You'll have to just bring not. Now come the third one. It is another typical imperative sentence where never is used. If you omit never, tell a lie is the same like hold the pen. There's no difference. So when you are bringing never, the correct form of doing a passive voice is that you'll have to bring two new words. One is not and there is ever. I have also highlighted ever the subject, the word, because when there will be never, then you have to bring two words, not and ever. It means never. So you are bringing two words, not plus ever. It is bringing the connotation of never. So according to the formula, the passive form will be let not a lie ever be told. So here the key is the use of ever, not never in the passive form. Now let's move another form. That's your preserve silence. It is another way of doing a passive voice. So as per our syntax, subject will come, then be verb, then past participle, then to, then you bring back the original sentence. So according to it, you are requested to preserve silence. Correct? If I give another example, like keep off your shoes. So if we put it into my formula, so it will be like that. You are advised or you are requested to keep off silence, to keep off your shoes. So you are requested to keep off your shoes, isn't it? According to the formula, and that's correct. Now let's move to, now comes compound sentence. Compound sentence consists of two parts, two sentences that are called two clauses. Both of them are independent clauses. In my example, I have used two clauses which have been connected by and as per the rules you will have to convert both the clauses into passive form, and the rest of the part will remain same what we have learned in our basic rule. So let's look at my sentence. He cooked the meal and she washed the utensils. So he cooked the meal is one clause, one sentence. Another sentence is she washed the utensils, another clause. Now the first part was converted as the meal was cooked by him, and the second part and the utensils were washed by her. Although I have used only the two sentences, there may be multiple sentences, but the rule remains same. You will have to change in every clause. Only thing is that the changes will be done as per tense. So in this case, both the sentences are in the past form, so I have changed the voice according to the past tense. Now comes to the second sentence. Second sentence also having two independent clauses, and both of them have been changed in the passive form, and both of them are in the past form. So I have maintained the past form in the both the passive voice. That's the one. So the correct form of passive is some students were complimented and some others were censured by their teacher. So both the clauses have been changed. So understood? So that's all about compound sentence. So there may be multiple sentences, but need not to worry because the rule remains same. Now comes the complex sentence, the most complex one, as the name suggests. Here also the complex sentence consists of two parts, one independent clause, another is the dependent clause. As said in the case of compound sentence, that we'll have to change both the clauses into passive form. The same is applicable here. We'll have to change into passive voice in both the form according to the tenses. So if you see, there are two sentences. Everybody knows, that is independent clause, that Washington is the capital of USA. This is the dependent clause. And its passive form will be that Washington is the capital of USA is known to everybody. So I have changed both the clauses. Now here some key information is that I have highlighted known to. Known to is very important in the sense that after known, appropriate preposition is to, not by. That's why we'll have to use known followed by to. This is one. Another one is that the dependent clause that Washington is the capital of USA is in the present tense, but it is in intransitive form. And as you know, intransitive sentence cannot be converted into passive form. That's why it remains same, that Washington is the capital of USA is known to everyone, and both are in the present form, So their form in the passive form remains same in the present form. Now comes to the second sentence. It also consists of two sentences. The independent clause here is some people say this and that a plane crash didn't kill Subhash Chandra Bose. It is the second. The first sentence in the present form and the second part clause in the past form. So while changing it into passive, the syntax will remain same. Past will be according to the past tense, present will be according to the present tense, but the changes will be done in the both the clauses. So that's why the correct form, that Subhash Chandra Bose was not killed by a plane crash, is said by some people. We have changed in the both the clauses. So now we can think of more examples, but the syntax, the rules, the formula remain same. If you can understand these two sentences, rest is just a cakewalk. With this, complex sentence is also over. As you might have understood how important the basic presentations to understand the subsequent slides. That's why I request everybody to please be tuned to my next presentations which are coming. And also don't forget to share with your groups and like the video. Thank you.